The Women's Missionary Society is an integral part of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. The society began with the organization of the Dorcas Society in 1824 by Bishop Richard Allen as a result of the work his wife, Sarah Allen, and other ladies performed on behalf of the ministers. After a few years of work, the Dorcas Society became inactive. In 1827, Sarah Allen revived the organization in an effort to meet the needs of the church. 47 years later, in Washington, D.C., on May 8, 1874, in response to the need of the church for assistance in missionary work in the overseas districts, the Women's Parent Mite Missionary Society was organized. Meanwhile, in September of 1893, Women's Home and Foreign Missionary was formed. The function of the society was to support and supervise the work in South Africa. In 1944, at the General Conference in Philadelphia, PA, the Parent Mite Missionary Society and the Women's Home and Foreign Missionary Society merged and became the Women's Missionary Society of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. The Women's Missionary Society of the African Methodist Episcopal Church has now become connectional, international, operating all over the church and the world. The first conference branch of the Second Episcopal District was the Baltimore Conference, and it was out of the Baltimore Conference branch that the Washington Conference branch Missionary Society was formed. The year 1948 brought a new Episcopal administration to the Second Episcopal District in the person of Bishop L.H. Hemingway. With Bishop Hemingway came his charming and most capable wife, Mrs. Catherine C. Hemingway, as supervisor of the Women's Missionary Society. At this time, the Second Episcopal District was comprised of 4 conferences: the Baltimore, Virginia, North Carolina, and Western North Carolina conferences. Under Bishop Hemingway, it was suggested and approved that the Baltimore Conference would consist of the Easton, Baltimore, and Centerville districts, and the Washington Conference would consist of the Potomac, Hagerstown, and Capital districts. The Washington Conference Branch Women's Missionary Society, under the leadership of Mrs. Pauline T. Madison, expanded in size and furthered the mission cause. Under Mrs. Madison's administration, the Washington Conference Branch Society was organized into areas. Supervisor Patrice Reed in 1960 established the Catherine C. Hemingway area, formerly known as the Potomac area. This area is named for Mrs. Catherine C. Hemingway, former Episcopal supervisor for the Second Episcopal District, who served with her husband, Bishop Lawrence Henry Hemingway. In 1961, Sister Offutt was the newly adopted chair of a newly formed district. She named it the Allawadrick area. Alla for Allegheny, Wa for Washington, and the Drick from Frederick to form Allawadrick. In 1967, the Matilda Monroe area named its missionary society after Mrs. Matilda Monroe, who was described as a virtuous woman. In 1979, the Celeste Duckett area was named to commemorate the dedication and faithful service of Mrs. Celeste Duckett, who was a conference branch secretary and a chairperson of the Christian Social Relations Committee during the periods of 1950 to 57 and 1957 to 1963, respectively. The Washington Conference has been blessed by the following women who served as president. Over the years, the members of the Washington Conference Branch Women's Missionary Society has fed the hungry, clothed the naked, visited the sick, and been an advocate for the voiceless. As we began our year-long 75th anniversary celebration today, let us not forget that we are called to strengthen our faith and sent to continue the ministry of Jesus Christ by service and witness in the world. We continue the work that Sarah Allen started long ago and stand on her legacy serving God's people, learning from yesterday, serving for today, and praying for tomorrow.
I want to say thank you and God bless you, because you have really made a difference in my life, my family's life, with the gift that you've given us. And I just pray God's blessings upon you.
Happy 75th anniversary, Washington Conference Branch Women's Missionary Society. Be blessed.